Okay, so we're going in kind of blind. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning, I think. And we'll just do a little bit of a play, okay?
I'm not bound to any lamp.
With Leela, the enchantress, and just try to like learn the deck. Because at the moment I have no idea.
First breath of fall.
So we've seen a lot of this and we've already gone through most of it. So I'm gonna just kind of cycle through it quickly.
Who are you?
Charmed, I'm
Who
sure.
are you? Okay, so pair, Gemini's mirrors. It's a buff. Your pairs deal 1 combat damage. So we
I don't have the cards.
Oh, does it just stay in your hand? You have to have a pair first. Okay.
I must stay the path.
Okay.
My wish is your
Okay, so we have a
command.
pair. That gives us the buff for the pair. Okay. 9's not really a good respectable attack, but we'll go ahead and do it anyways.
I'm warning you.
All right, now we have a pair here.
I should match the number of
Oh.
cards in the attack.
Oh. Clone a club in your hand until the end of turn. Well, ain't gonna do us no good. That ain't gonna win us nothing, so we just gotta take the damage.
Punished.
Wild range 2 for a club until the end of turn. Okay. That's 3 damage because of our buff.
Wait. Forgive
Okay.
my haste, stranger.
Yeah, force the another save, heal us, let us move on,
You've
please.
forgotten yourself?
Wiser and not a day
Fate
older.
weaving. Wild range +1 for a card until end of turn.
The sun, motto.
Now
Wild range
it's
+1 of
my
a card until
turn.
end of turn. Okay. So let's give them a pair. Put a pair for you. There we go. End our turn. So can I fate weave this to a king? I can.
I
So
am
once
as
per
the
turn
desert
we get to
breeze.
wild range something for 1. Okay, that's pretty good just on its own. That's not bad. I can top deck against an enemy. The loser suffers 2 damage. Okay. Now, I don't have an ace anywhere. So we just take the hit, fortunately.
You must be punished.
We can redraw a bunch of cards. Let's go ahead and attack them with the 10. Should be enough. It's not even close. So,
I can't use that right now.
well, that just is terrible. Just top deck. Top deck against them.
Set it in the air.
All right, there we go. I really didn't want to use the skill because we're about to hit the merchant, but
I didn't think it was possible to improve.
the trait is a +1 max hand size. You may view the card on top of all decks. Sands of Fate. Okay, that's pretty cool.
So
we get foresight.
Guides you through the thickening thicket to a wall of thorns. There, you spy a hut.
Okay, now we gotta fight the cauldrons.
Charmed, I'm sure.
We get 1 extra hand size now, which is pretty cool. Glamour, cancel combat. That's pretty good. Let's re-roll. Oh, I can do it like this, right? I can wild range this card,
When you've won.
move it to a 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at them aces. Yeah, we beat your aces. We beat your aces.
My wish is your command.
My wish is your command. There we go. Easy peasy. Yep, give me my potion of memory.
Now I'm perfect.
She's made a hammock out of her own hair. And she's drinking a pina colada out of a coconut. You can defend against attackers of less cards with valid hands of a larger size. You can defend against attacks of less cards with valid hands of larger size. So if they come at us with one card, we can chunk a pair at them? Interesting. Okay. Okay. This is definitely unlike the mage and very, very much unlike the warrior, where they were very kind of upfront about what their abilities were. The warrior being, you're either going to shield or you're going to attack. The mage with, you're just going to blow everything up. This seems like more a little bit of a control-ish kind of deck, which is very, very interesting. We're missing one heart. Too bad I can't get a heart. I could redraw 2 cards. Sure, let's redraw these 2 with Ebb. See if we can get a heart. We did get lucky and get a heart. So 5 hearts makes a flush. That kills a guard. All day long, baby. Okay. Got a pair of 8s against us. What we can do, I'm not sure. Not a whole lot we can do. So I think we just chunk the 5/9 out there.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And then now we're, ooh, what's this, charm? Top deck against an enemy to deal offense. Deal damage equal to their offense. Okay. May view the card on the top of all decks. I thought I could... Can I not see what's on top of the deck? It says I can, but it's not letting me. Because like that would be good to know when I go to do a top deck, right? Oh, I just had to click on it. 8, 2. So we know we win the top deck. Interesting. So I can cast Charm on him. We know we're gonna win the top deck, and he's gonna take 5 damage.
A strange man leans against.
Okay. So offense really isn't worth it for us, but armor is. Okay, and I really haven't in the past, so I think I'm gonna take the steel skin potion as well. I love shopping.
You track a timid path to a bend.
All right, we find the traveler. Shows us the wall.
Was the witch able? The other road curls by the...
Yep, and now we're gonna go. Let's go fight the bear.
Lulled by the...
I am as the desert breeze.
Top deck against an enemy. The loser suffers 2 damage. So we can click and we can hold and we can see we win the top deck.
Heads I
So
win, tails you lose.
we've kind of got the deck stacked, you know, in our favor here. It's kind of cool. Actually,
Time to give fate a hand.
let's make it a triple. Now we've almost got this bear dead. Now we've got this bear dead. Okay. Enchantress seems really strong.
Strike.
Well, this hardly seems fair.
After a standard attack of 3 or more cards, gain an additional attack and redraw all but 1 card. Okay. Okay.
The sun sets in a stone cradle, lighting an orange beacon before giving into night. You follow. Stones stand like...
My wish is your command.
All right, what do we got? We got Ebb. We've got 4 clubs. We could draw 2, try to get a club. Or we can attack for 3. Let's do that. We'll attack for 3, so we'll
Just a little nudge.
lower this one down to a 6. 6, 6, 6. Get a couple cards back. It's not bad. It's not bad because of celerity. But I think what I want to do is go ahead and draw. Didn't get what we wanted, but we drew it there, so that's good. Unfortunately, we gotta use it here to block.
As the desert breeze.
Shimmer. Wild range +2 for a club until the end of turn. So we can do that on the 3.
Yield the mirage.
And we can hit him with some trips again. We're going to be doing a lot of trips with this character. I feel like this is the trip character. You know? It's what it kind of feels like. The pairs and trips are... Oh, and we get an additional attack. Bruh. Bruh. Bro. What's up, Z? Parajacks, but we can fate weave, wild range this one to have 3 jacks, and since we have Mirage, we can defend with more than they have. So we can just hit them for 3 on defense. Seems really good. Seems like a really good character. Like, that took us no time at all.
The obvious.
Got A rank. It's straight, 3 of a kind, and a flush. Let's load right. We're gonna just go right back in. I'm not even gonna change anything in the deck because we're still getting kind of used to what she does. Dude, some of these cards are a little monka-esque, if you know what I'm saying. Like sheesh. Sheesh. Gain 2 shields and 2 defense to your next turn. Okay. All right, let's keep going with her. Let's do one more, and then we'll go out, and we'll do a couple. We'll give her a couple upgrades on her little tree. But the fact that we just blew through Seedling so fast kind of leads me to believe like she's really strong, and we can get through this one as well without even changing the deck. Oh, I can't look yet. Okay, top deck ability to tap them. Okay. 3, 5, 6, 6, 7. So I think in this case we go ahead and we upgrade this to a 6, and we go ahead and 6, 6, 6 them.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Top deck against an enemy, the loser suffers 2 damage. Well, we're not sure about what we have yet, right? So it's probably best to stick with pairs. Stick with what we got, right? Pairs do 2. King, we can counter that.
You must be punished.
And then give them some 7s. The fact the way she's like, you must be punished.
Wiser and not a day older.
All right, so now we can see the top of the decks,
You plunge.
which is interesting.
Whoever gouged the stone. Pitiful figures shamble from behind the pillars. Perhaps once human.
Yep, here comes the
Charmed, I'm sure.
here comes the undead. So we can look now. We can cheat. We can cheese a little bit. We can look at everything. Can't look at this one. But we can look and see what we got coming up. Just kind of cool. We know we're gonna lose the top deck, right? So we don't want to use any top deck cards. So let's give him 9, 10, top deck, top deck, top deck, and wild range. Let's wild range the king. Hit him with trip aces. That's why I said this is really going to be a real trip heavy character, I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if we run into like a buff or two that leverage that, you know? Leverage the whole dealing damage with trips or dealing damage with pairs. We already saw the pair one, but we can just outright beat this. Let's just beat it.
I am as the desert breeze.
And then we can upgrade this, or we can wild range that to a queen and hit him like this.
The power offered by
Let's go ahead and level up,
Even I can get better.
because being able to like
beyond
throw pairs at a high card is pretty good.
masterwork of. Reach out for the gauntlet in the glass. The jaw snapshot.
We can beat the dragon. This isn't a big deal. Okay, maybe it is a big deal. Except it's not, right? Because we can use a higher poker hand than what he's using against us. So he's using a pair of 10s. We can weave the 3 into a 2 and then block with trips.
My wish is your
Yeah,
command.
I'm liking this character. This is a really cool character. So let's see what our top decks look like. We have a 5 on top. He's got a 6, so we have no top deck potential. You can also use Fate Weaving on the enemy cards too. Interesting. That's a good point. Didn't think about that. That's something that's like you can easily pass over, you know. All right, I got queens coming at me. It's not ideal at the moment. 3. Eesh. 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 7 and then 8. Okay, so we'll shimmer the 5, wild range it, so we can go to an 8. Hit him with trip 8s.
I am as the desert breeze.
Can we top deck? Okay, we can. So we can wager him.
Guess it in the air.
Definitely don't want to do that. Oof. And let's just hit him with an ace, just to make sure. You piece. You piece. All right. We'll be fine. We can do one more. We can survive one more round. Famous last words. Famous last. Oh, no, he's got trip kings. But. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Think about this. I can change one of his kings. I had to give him a pair of kings, but I can't change mine. You can use Chain of Will, yeah, to cycle through and then try to get like a better one for one of those. That probably would have been like the ideal play, but I know the merchant's coming up, so I'm trying to save some abilities for the merchant. But really with this character now, I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe it wouldn't even be worth like. She doesn't really need attack. She really just kind of needs a little bit of defense. I don't know. This will be fine.
Just a little nudge.
We'll give him some trips. Make sure he dies. Didn't want him to get another attack off.
Beautiful.
Let's take the level,
I didn't think it was possible to improve.
because we're hitting trips so often that I feel like that card's really worth it.
The merchant from the woods.
So see, this is why I didn't want to use that before. Like it's kind of a gamble. You know, it's kind of a gamble. It's like, all right, are you going to finish the fight now and not get stuff from the merchant, or take the risk of taking some damage but get to the merchant, you know? We have 5. I really would like an offense defense, but I feel like we're gonna be better off doing doing defense and just the heal.
A narrow footway, 3 flicker.
All right.
My wish is your command.
Quad range for 2. 3, 4, 5, 10 jack. This is a really, really kind of blah hand.
You cannot trust your eyes.
But we can make it a little bit better. We'll hit with 3s. We'll get celerity to pop. I'm gonna go ahead and heal here. Go ahead and heal and overdraw. See if we can't get, I was gonna say, something. So we'll go like that.
I wield the mirage.
Now these guys have life force, so the more HP we can knock off of them, the better. Because their attack and their defense directly correlate with how much HP they have. So the more, oh my god, look at that draw. So close to being just amazing. What are the chances, chat? What are the chances? We leave it open-ended, go for the draw.
By the ebbing tide.
Oh, I thought we had it. I thought we had it. Thought we had the straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10. 9, 9. So now we're sitting really nice, because they can only really attack with 1. So because we spread the damage out on these guys, a lot of times you're like, oh, I just want to kill everything. That's usually the right play, but against these guys, you're better off just spreading your damage out as much as possible. Haha, and we can go.
Time to give fate a hand.
Sucker.
I am as the desert breeze.
I like this card. I really do. All right. Just hit him, make sure he dies. Go on to the next one. Well, we've already leveled up, so we can just get our HP back. Didn't have time to calculate, but it was pretty low. Yeah. I mean, I try not to min-max too hard on that type of stuff.
The heat drained from the mountain has been gathered here into
I just, you know,
I am as the desert breeze.
try to have fun playing the game and be smart about the plays, but like, a lot of times you don't have to think too hard. All right, let's hit him with some queens. That's a good debuff too. All right, we got a pair of aces. We've also got a flush, so
My wish
we can
is
flush
your
them this
command.
time. Boom. Nice. And we draw 4 cards back, and we get another attack. That's just nuts, man. It's just nuts. Weave me
Fate is what I make
to a
it.
queen and attack.
the ligaments of life
Like-
between the armor
Like, seriously? We haven't even, this is the base vanilla deck. I haven't touched it.
Hours later.
Like, I haven't even swapped out any cards yet. I've swiped no cards. And then just base vanilla. Base vanilla enchantress. Just wreck and shop. Completely.